Okay, guys. Good morning. Good morning. It's Friday morning. Y'all saw. Well, I did half a video. I ran out of time on editing and stuff. So also, I did not get no footage of me pulling up the cherry tree. I'm kind of mad at myself for not. I just didn't have the camera in the skid steer with me, and I wasn't. It was started to rain, and I wasn't fixing to go and up back over to the truck and grabbed everything I needed to do that. So but it's 7:35. We're getting started a little bit early today. Not terribly. I got, like I said yesterday, I got an appointment at 11. We also got we got a couple yards we need to do. We're gonna do this one right here, and then we're gonna do. Then I'm going on. Well, I'm gonna cut the critical part over here that the neighbors complained about before. So let me cut that. Then I'll leave Toby to cut the rest. And then I'm gonna get on over there and get to cutting on that tree. I need to cut some of the. I wanna try to get that trailer loaded by 9 and be headed to the dump. It's critical that I get one load out of the way before I go to the doctor, man. So, but yeah, we're cooking with gas, man. It's gonna be a good week considering the time that we worked. We're going to be, with the drought and everything that we're going through right now, we're still going to be at about $4,500, man, this week. So that ain't bad at all, really. And then that ain't counting last weekend when we did $2,000 over the weekend. So yeah, and we've been able to work every day this week. So yeah, we're doing, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. I don't, a lot of people would think, well, man, y'all are doing great. And, I agree, we're getting by. But see, we're not really doing anything fantastic or nothing, because I expect this. I expect us to be able to parlay around when things get tough, because the business is set up in a way to do that. That's why I got all this freaking equipment, to be able to do multiple things. And not just, it ain't like I went and bought a paintbrush. I spent big money on equipment outside of the lawn care just so I could stay busy, when times get tough. And I don't care what anybody says, times always are going to get tough. There's always going to be different things thrown at you when you're in business for yourself. My biggest concern, this seems so silly, my biggest concern is getting started too early over here. That sounds crazy, but that's what I'm thinking about right now. Just to kind of let you know what I'm thinking about. I'm talking about getting started too early on this $100 lawn that we're fixing to do real quick. We got to do it. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and we got, we just never did. And Toby hasn't done this one by himself, and it's really a yard that really, it doesn't pay great if you got one person on it. It just doesn't. It pays a lot better with two people, because you got a big back area that needs cutting. So I got the surging mower with us. We're going to use the surging mower over there at that job to kind of help us clean up. This grass is freaking dying. So, but yeah, I ain't got time to kick it. Okay, y'all, so I spent about 10 minutes over here. I just wanted to cut this piece right here because the neighbor be crying about shit, man. And Toby hasn't done this property by himself ever. So, all right, on to the damn tree job. All right, y'all, so it's 10 minutes to 8 now, and I got done with my part over there like I was showing. I just wanted to make sure I did the part where they cried about it last time. Not my customer didn't complain, the neighbor did. So I just want Toby to do a good job over there, and he can kind of take his time, because it's going to take me a minute over here to get things situated. Another thing that we got thrown curveball at us. So when I went back over there yesterday with the skid steer, I had Toby grab the dump trailer from the bamboo site and drop it. So when I got back over there, the the dump truck was sitting there, and one of the tires was flat, and it told me to recognize it, and I had my inflator with me, but you know, we are you know, there ain't no good. I mean, I don't know. There ain't no good time to have no damn flat tire. You know. I'm thinking about this GoPro stuff. None of the batteries last long. That was one of the reasons why the footage got screwed up yesterday, because I did not. Well, the batteries went dead on us, and you know, when you're on these jobs, and especially when you're doing stuff like what I was doing over here, you know, I'm trying to get things done, and when, you know, trying to do a video at the same time without anybody on the ground, now, I don't seem to see how some of these guys do these videos without getting super frustrated by how much time it consumes, especially guys that do the video. I'm not talking about videos like what Spencer does. I'm talking about the videos where, you know, they're taking trees down, and they're, you know, doing stuff with a skid steer. Doing the mowing and stuff, yeah, I mean, you know, it ain't ideal, but you can, you know, and it doesn't suck up a bunch of your time. But when you're in a skid steer, I mean, you got to get out, you got to stop the machine, you got to stop everything you're doing. I mean, it's not good. So, I guess the first thing I need to do over here is I need to get this dump trailer up to the damn road. So that's going to be the first thing I do. She said something about, she well, when I left her place yesterday afternoon, it was about, you know, after when I dropped the skid steer off, I went on and pulled up the cherry tree. So I got the cherry tree down by the road where we can just load it up. I thought some of the wood would be pretty good, but I don't know if it's good for smoking or not, man. The wood is kind of not, it's not, it doesn't look that healthy to me, but I don't know if that matters or not. I don't guess that really matters. But that's when I noticed the damn flat tire. So I don't know how much air is coming out of the tire or not. I stuck the inflator on it, whop, 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 it filled up. I moved the trailer off the road with the skid steer, but I mean, I got a spare, and we may have to change that tire out. So, but we got a good start, man. You know, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, and I'm almost over here. So, but I got to get things situated. I got a doctor's appointment at 11, and that just really kind of messes everything up, man. You know, for us to be efficient this morning. You know, so customer over here called me as soon as I pulled up in the driveway from dropping the skid steer and everything, and said, "Ray, are you still at my house?" And I'm like, "No, ma'am." And I was already home. And, you know, yeah, my day was over. I've been going hard since early yesterday morning. So, and I got a lot done over there with the skid steer. But, you know, she's like, "Well, you know, you put that cherry tree right down there on the corner where can't nobody see when they're turning out of my road." I'm like, "Really?" And we're talking about a neighborhood stop sign. We're not talking about a freaking, you know, main thoroughfare or nothing. She said, "You think you can move it?" And I'm thinking to myself, I ain't going back over there. You know, and I told her, I said, I just got home, man, and I've been out over there all day long. And well, not all day, but I've been over there back and forth, and you know, no, I wasn't coming back over there. I couldn't make. I told her, well, I don't tell her no, I ain't coming. I said, I can't make it back over there today. I'm blah blah blah, you know, whatever. And she's like, "Well, I hope nobody has an accident, because they're gonna be very upset, you know." And I'm like, "Dude, really? You know, sometimes you can't jump through every single hoop the freaking customer comes up with." You know, I felt like, you know, we did a really, really good over there yesterday. Though that tree did not go exactly like I wanted it to, about 90%. I was trying, I kind of knew it was because of the other pine tree there, that it was going to snatch off some limbs. There was no way that we could, I couldn't pull it the other way, like I was said yesterday in the video. And there's no way that I wanted it to go more toward the house. I just didn't, man, because Well, the closer you get to the house, the more cleanup and everything, you know, you got to be thinking about the cleanup, you know, and how does that look? Well, how does that shake out to work out for you? You got to be able to clean up the, you know. And another curveball that we got today that we don't normally would have is we got Toby ain't never been to this dump that I go to. Another curveball is if you take this truck down there, then I don't have to go on the scales coming out. That can save you time, a lot of time, you know. But the way I'm paying Toby on this job over here, we need to get done today, whatever that looks like, you know. And if work, you know, outside of norm, then I'll give him extra. He's already going. I'm gonna give him $200 today. And he might get a little bit more than that if we have to work past 2 or 3. All right, y'all, so I don't have time to really be doing a whole lot of critiquing. We're just gonna I'm gonna try to pick up, get this in, all these pieces right here to the dump trailer. So yeah, and then we're just going to have to work with it there. It's gonna be a little bit, that first run's gonna be a little bit sloppy, but it is what it is, man. All right, I'm gonna have to get set up. All right, y'all, I don't think I got no footage of me loading it up, but that's one load. The camera's acting stupid, man. So yeah. So I got the first load on here. I think we can get it in 2 loads, y'all. Well, I know for sure we can get it in 2 loads. I could have put another piece of the hunk on here, but the dump I go to only has cash, only takes cash, and all I got is a $100 bill with me. So I didn't want to have to stop, because I don't have time, man. All I got is a $100 bill, and well, I don't know how much is on here, but I didn't want to take the time to stop, but I may go on and do that too, man. Yeah, come on, man, let's go. It's about a 20-minute ride. It's 9:05 right now. I got an appointment up in Noonan at 11. I think it's 11 or 11:30. Let me look. I think it's 11. So, news to say, I'm gonna be nasty, dirty. You know, I got a shirt I can change into. So, let's just get this shit off the trailer, man. I may need more money though. Well, I know I'm gonna need more money. I need about $200 more, man. Never heard of a city dump, you know, county dump not taking freaking only taking cash. That's crazy, man. But you know, my goal is to be back over there by 11. I mean by 10:15, and then I'll be able to drop the trailer. You know, it'd be nice to be able to load it up again, but see, I can't have Toby on that job with a skid steer because the skid steer is real jumpy and stuff. Not that he's a bad operator or whatever, but there's a lot that can go wrong over there, and there's a lot of bad, you know, good grass to tear up. You know, it ain't that he can't operate it. It's just that ain't the ideal job to be learning on, because everything that we screw up on the ground we got to fix. So we can easily do it in 2 loads. If I can get back over there and spend about 20 minutes when I get back, because I need to be headed up that way toward the doctor about 10:30. So yeah, the camera's acting stupid. The GoPro, I don't even know if it even got anything this morning. But you know, y'all see it on the damn trailer back there. Riding dirty, y'all. I said riding dirty. We're just trying to make moves, man. And see, I could send him down here, but see, he don't know where to go. He ain't never been to the dump. Now, he could have rode with me, but then that just seems like a big waste to me, man. You know, because, well, there's a lot to do with that job. He can be rounding up stuff, getting everything, making piles. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that he could be doing, you know, gathering stuff up, you know. everything's got to get picked up. So anything that he can do to expedite that is what we want to do. Another thing that we could have done on this job is I could have rented a dumpster and had them put a dumpster there. That might have been the best route. That would have been $400. But I wouldn't have, I mean, that would have been like, you know, we could have done the whole job in one day. Easy. But you got to spend the $400. The only bad thing about that is you got to kind of plan for that, because the dumpsters aren't like, you know, Walmart where you can just go have one delivered today. You know, I'd be on a time crunch then. But I always make it out to be more time consuming than it is usually. And that's how I'm able to manage my time, because I say, okay, that's going to take, you know, like, I think it's going to take at least an hour to go down here and back. So that's going to put me at 10 o'clock getting back. And that's if we don't run into no issues down here. See, ideally, it would have been, the smartest thing to do would have been to send him down here. But he's never been. So what do? Bite the bullet and let him ride with me? Well, that's just a waste of time today. Now we ain't got nobody at the job. So now if I'm going this slow all the way down there, then I ain't gonna make it. But anyway, I'll kick back. I gotta make some calls. All right, y'all. So I'm at the dump, man. I pulled up on the scale. $147, man. Can y'all believe that shit, man? For one load. Oh my God, that is not good. But I'm glad I damn stopped and got cash. If I didn't, I wouldn't even have enough to do this load. Something told me I needed to stop. So thing acted like it didn't want to go up. Okay, I never would have thought it was freaking $140 something, man. That's crazy, dude. $9.43. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time when I get back. One thing that we may have to do though before we come back to the dump, mental note, we need to charge this battery, man, because it was acting like it didn't want to do what it do. Running it close with the time. I have to go to the freaking doctor, man. I hate this shit, man. I should have 11 o'clock in the morning. That's terrible, dude. I gotta get around you, dog. Sorry. Okay, guys, so I just got a call from a homeowner that lives right over here that's got a couple pine trees she wants removed. She said they're dead. So another job, and you know, and I don't have to haul it off. See, I had rather not haul the stuff off, because I'm not that eats into my profit and my time. I mean, if you're gonna be hauling stuff off, you need to be rigged for that. I need a bigger dump trailer, and you know, hauling it off is just, I don't know, it's just not the most lucrative way to do things, if you ask me, because it's so time consuming. No, well, you got to have another piece of equipment at the job would be the number one thing, which meaning the dump trailer. So if you got the man lift, the dump trailer, and the skid steer, well, now you got to make an extra trip. You see, I think about stuff like that. Like today, we got right now over here at this job, we have 2 trucks, but we got 3 trailers. We got this trailer, we got the equipment trailer, and we got the lawn trailer. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my guy, we're gonna leave the old lawnmower, we're gonna leave it over here at her house. Well, I don't know if we're gonna leave it, we're gonna take it off that lawn trailer. So when I go to the doctor this morning, here, and in about 30 minutes, I'm going to send Toby to go do a couple of yards that he needs to do. And then when he gets done with that, he needs to go by the house, the shop, drop that trailer, unload that mower, drop that trailer, and come over here, back over here to her house with an empty trailer, with an empty truck, no trailer. So he can hook to one of the trailers and we can pull everything out of there in one walk. Now I can probably get the lawnmower on my equipment trailer with the skid steer, because I only have the grapple bucket and the tooth bucket. So that's the thinking. If you don't plan like that, I don't see how you make great time on anything. So when I get back over here, probably just gonna split, right? I might put some more stuff on this trailer for 10 minutes or so, but I'm gonna go on and send him on to the yard that he needs to cut, or I can't remember how many he needs to cut. I'll have to look, but I ain't cheap, I'll tell you that right now. But I like being on the bigger properties. This property here that we're doing today, that's so untypical for me to be doing tree work this time of year, especially on the regular customer's property, because she wasn't in a hurry to do it or nothing. After she called me, I was the one that was really going on push to go on and do it, because I knew that she was going to do it. So let's go on and do it now, while I'm running, low on the lawns because of the drought. And so I'm going to end up profiting over here. I'm going to end up profiting $1,500 in less than 8 hours, and that's profit. Even if the dump costs, we figure another $100 at the dump, maybe a little bit more, Okay, y'all, so I'm back over here at this job. It's Sunday. I went down and did one of the yards I needed, which I did two, one big one and one little one that I needed to get done over the, for the weekend. And now I'm back over here on this job. We left the lawnmower over here, the surging mower, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab it while I'm in this area. And I'll show y'all some footage. So to be able to come in here and get this cherry tree up right here, to be able to do that and not tear everything up, that was a pretty good deal, man. Of course, the ground being really dry from the mini drought that we had really helped. But I believe she's gonna need dirt right there. I believe she's gonna need some dirt though. But yeah, so it stormed over here. Look at all these leaves and stuff. We put this rock right here in about 10 years ago. It needs to be freshened up some, because she was having bad erosion. So we dug a little ditch and just put rock in it. Helps with the erosion from the side of the driveway. Boy, a storm over here, man. I need to get my mower back home. We don't really need it over here. When I get on the mower, I'll ride over to where the pine tree was. It certainly is not perfect over there. It's not, but there he is. This is the surging mower. All right. Yeah, they had a storm. A whole bunch of debris everywhere. So that's the cherry tree gone. And that's the pine tree gone. Tell you what, there's a blade or something bent on this thing. This thing's vibrating bad. That's from us mowing all. That's why I brought it. Something's either hung up on something. This thing's vibrating really bad. The deck is. Y'all know I use the Shurikens, and they're great. I had my first one wear out, and I probably had it 5 years, but it wore out. It's in the back of the truck. It's got a hole in it, you know, up in the top of it. Not, you know, up. Like I was saying about the Shurikens, you see how this starts peeling back. This can right here is about 5 years old, and it's not leaking yet, but it probably will by the end of the season. This can right here is leaking. It's got a hole right here, and that's why it's got all this trash here. That's a brand new one right there, and that one's a year old. Well, I got both of these at the same time, and the one before that one, it did the same thing this can's doing. And then what happens is it just starts leaking fuel everywhere, and then water gets in it and everything. So yeah, and when I'm you know, when these things are on the trailer, I never have that up. I always aim that down. Oh, Ray, they got tops for all that. Yeah, but those tops get gone, you know. So if you aim it down like that, then you don't never have to worry about water going in there. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour all this fuel into that can, and then I'm gonna fill this can up fresh. Cause this, yeah. All right, y'all. Deuces.